Hello and welcome to What the Tea. I'm Tori. I am
here.
that goes with your outfit too.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. And it goes
And Jeff's got his
like
hat.
this, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, I think so.
I've got it.
Yeah, excellent. You're both wearing them completely
feel-
incorrect.
It feels
This is quite obvious.
feels lopsided. What do you mean
It feels like
incorrect?
It's
gonna
the
fall.
other way. It goes the other way.
What do you mean the other way?
Tune in 2 weeks when we build
This
our
way?
own fascinators and teach people how to put them on properly.
As in like the left side? Is that
Yeah,
what
that
you're
looks
talking about?
better. Yeah.
What's the matter? What's the difference?
There you go. Okay, so now that we put these on, Jesus. The show's called What the Tea, so obviously we have to play the game What the Tea, where these two have to guess what the tea is that we bring out. So Jeff has prepared a secret tea. I don't even know what tea it is, and he's gonna blindfold you first.
Right.
And we made it extra hard to put the fascinators
Yeah,
on.
I'm just gonna take this off temporarily.
Here we go. Here, I've got.
Oh yeah, you got me.
Let me know if it's too
Here we
tight.
go.
Perfect.
Can you see anything?
Just
Nope.
enough.
No. Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Not that it would matter if we could see.
So he's gonna pour some tea into your teacups, and then you're gonna have to guess what kind of tea it is.
Don't burn me though, okay?
Yeah, we don't have insurance for that.
All right, you're good to go.
Am I just reaching here?
Yeah, just reach for it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
I also get to try it because I just wanted some tea.
Are you blindfolded?
I'm not blindfolded, but I have to know what it is so that when you guess, I can tell you if you're right or not.
Fair.
Okay,
I'm
so
feeling pretty confident.
I'm really impressed that you are holding this not too lopsided. Don't drop the china though.
I can't make any promises.
Okay, I think it's hot because that happens sometimes.
Like the tea is hot.
Okay, so smell it. What do you think?
It smells
Any
very
guesses?
floral.
Okay.
Jasmine
No, it's an herbal tea.
from Aladdin.
Oh,
Oh.
Are we going straight to taste?
Taste it. Yep.
Am I holding the
It might burn
tea
you
correctly?
for sure.
yeah. Just do very light sips.
Because we didn't.
Yeah, it's hot.
We didn't put it to the right temperature. That's next week's episode.
Doesn't taste like anything really, like water,
Yeah.
Okay.
warm water.
I'm sticking with jasmine,
You're sticking with jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay.
just because I don't know.
It's an herbal tea of some kind, maybe a little bit of fruit in there.
Incorrect.
Well,
That means I'm correct?
Nope.
Oh.
is it a green tea?
No,
It's probably a green tea.
it's not a green tea.
It's just water.
Right?
There's no tea in it. It's
We
just
should
hot
do
water.
that actually.
So it's not a green tea. You said it's not an herbal tea?
No, because that's actually not tea.
Well,
Oh, wow.
semantics.
Here's if you leave tonight with anything, herbal tea is not actually tea.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Mind blown.
What about all the herbal tea packages in the store?
Yeah, that's
They're
just
lying
marketing.
to us.
That's
No.
marketing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chamomile?
You're not gonna get it.
Chamomile.
So.
Oolong?
Oh! Only took like 6 guesses. Okay,
It was
This
so
is-
long.
this is a oolong. It's called a milky oolong.
There's no
Don't
milk in it
pan-
though, right?
Don't pan- Louis is lactose intolerant. So this show's gonna get super interesting in about 5 minutes. No, there's actually no dairy in it, so you're safe. We're not gonna see you shit your pants tonight. But
Well, the night's young.
it has like a creamy flavor to it, which is like actually from how it's made. I'm trying not to give too much away about what tea actually is. Okay, you can take your blindfolds off.
No, I'm good.
You're gonna keep them on? For
Yeah,
the
I think
rest
I
of
want
the
to keep
show?
it on too.
Okay. So what do you think tea actually is? Like when you think about tea, what do you think tea is? Like where does it come from?
You have to tap on our shoulders to see.
Yeah, we don't
who
know
are
who
you
you-
asking?
Both of you.
Oh.
Well, we can't talk at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I'll go first.
Thank you.
I think it's either a leaf or a fruit or a herb that's dried and steeped into water.
Okay.
Period.
Solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Are you just gonna do that?
Well, I mean, that was exactly what I had planned.
Cool.
So to be fair, I can't imagine it being more than just wheat, or maybe they take, like, a lot of it smells like grass, so I assume they just take lawn clippings and put
It
that
is
into
just
water.
long clippings.
It's a combination, right? I'm sure they put some leaves in there, but mostly grass.
Okay, so it's a leaf. I can confirm that. What do you think the leaf is attached to? Like, what does it look like? Describe it to me.
Can I take this one, Melissa?
Yeah.
I think it's destemmed, so it's just a leaf. Something
No,
like,
no, but where like the leaf originally came from?
a
is it?
tree of some kind.
Okay,
Okay,
like a tall tree, or
like a tea tree, probably.
Oh, nice, nice.
Thanks.
Nice, nice.
I don't think that height really has much to play in it. Like, it's all trees have leaves on them mostly,
Yeah.
right? Except for pines.
Okay, well, I'm gonna rock your world right now.
Okay.
It's a short one, a short bush.
Boom. Well, actually,
Is it still a tree, though?
So tea comes from a plant,
Yeah.
and you know how you say like tea tree,
Yeah, like tea tree oil.
like the yeah, but it's actually from a different plant than that. I know.
Really?
Misleading, yeah. But they're like very related apparently.
So,
But anyway, so the tea leaf. Oh, you guys can't see this because you're both still blindfolded.
That's fine, we'll
but
stay
I'm
that
holding
way.
a tea leaf here. So this is from the plant, which is called Camellia sinensis, and it actually has 2 different types of plants. Like there's variants, they call them. You gotta think of like tea, like wine. So there's like different varietals kind of thing. So this one comes from there's a short bush. And then the other one is a bit of a taller, lengthier one. And
we need
one
to
of them is from China and one of them is from India. Do you want to guess which one's from which?
no.
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 No, I actually don't.
And I think now we need to get into
Perfect.
the definition of what is a tree, because to me, a tree is wood with leaves on it, right? And technically that could be
Is
a
this
bush.
from your landscaping background?
It
Is
is,
this
yeah.
technical terms?
Technically.
Okay.
Can I eat this?
You shouldn't.
Yeah, for sure. What's it taste like? It's crispy.
Like a chip, actually.
You can cook with them too.
Really?
Okay, so these are actually from, I bought a tea plant.
No, it's not good anymore.
I bought a tea plant 7 years ago. And then I proceeded to kill it in my house because they're not meant to grow. And you were over yesterday and saw my other plants. Melissa was like, I think you need to water your plants.
It was sad.
I killed it. And so these have been sitting in the cupboard for like 6 years.
Oh,
just
no.
waiting for you to take a tiny bite.
How was that chip, Melissa?
Would you like to
You
Nope.
try it. Come on. We're doing this. We're a team. There you go. At first it's not bad, and then it gets bad.
Don't love it.
Yeah. Drink your tea.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the different types of tea because you already mentioned there's a bunch of different types of tea.
Herbal tea.
So there's, yeah, fuck, no, we are gonna talk about them at the end, but only because it's like a crowd pleaser and I feel obliged that I have to do it, but I don't want to. There's 6 main types of tea, so we're gonna brew those and try them today. So our tasty tea buddy's gonna bring the dry leaf out, yeah. And then he's also gonna bring us some hot water. Thank you.
He's
Look
really
at this
good.
service. He's really
efficient,
good.
yeah.
You know why I picked him?
Yeah.
Because I knew he wasn't gonna F it up.
Right?
Thank you.
He's
You can
well
serve
behaved.
Perfect. Okay, so while we're starting on this, how do you think people discovered tea?
Accidentally, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that again.
Yeah.
Probably accident.
Well, there's like 2 stories.
Ooh.
One year it was an accident.
Yeah.
This dude, emperor guy, hanging out under a tree. Oh, some wind comes, and he's just like boiling some water because that's what you do when you sit under trees.
So it was a tree. Can we just go back and
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a shrub.
That's
It was a shrub, maybe.
Yeah.
Can't
We
sit
don't
under
know. We
shrubs?
weren't there. That was like 5,000 years ago. We don't know. Also, it's a legend, so it's maybe not true. The other story is a bit more violent.
Ooh.
brings the rating up, 18 plus?
Yeah, so it was like this. I think he was a monk, and he's sitting outside a temple trying to meditate, and then he fell asleep because that happens sometimes. And then he was angry at himself, so he cut his eyelids off and threw them to the ground, and they grew the tea plant.
What?
Yeah, that's
Isn't that
gross.
fucked up?
No, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like
let's
it.
drink some eyelid tea. Okay, so I'm gonna pour the tea so it can steep.
Why don't I do that?
I really don't
Oh,
like that one.
I've got really long arms.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Your
that one
tasty
was.
tea buddy number 2. Okay, so we have all the different teas here. So the 6 different types of tea, the main types you'll hear about. Do you want to guess? I feel like you already know some of them.
I don't. I mean, oolong, we know that one.
Yeah.
We got there. Green tea,
Yeah,
white tea,
yeah.
black
Fuck,
tea.
you're a superstar.
Thank you. Actually, hold on here. Hoji cha-cha. Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, where were we? Green tea, white tea, black tea.
Yeah,
Oolong. Rooibos, is that a different one? Or?
No, that's an herbal. That's an
No,
herbal.
Okay,
We're
we
not-
don't talk about that.
The herbals just don't come from the tea plant.
Darjeeling.
That's a more specific one, but that's actually black tea.
There's like a Jang one. A Jang?
That's specific.
Okay. I'm out. I got 4. You got to carry this.
Oh, no, I don't know anything about tea.
Black tea.
I said black tea.
Yeah, she said black
Okay,
tea.
that's fine.
What about
Oh,
yellow
yeah,
tea?
no, yeah.
Is there
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
tea a thing?
Do you know that because you live with me? And
Yeah.
then I was like all excited about yellow tea.
Yeah, because it's so rare, apparently.
Okay, yeah, yellow tea is one.
All right,
And
so
the
that's
last
all the
one-
colors.
The last one, it sounds like poop.
Puer.
Puer?
Puer.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to guess how to spell that?
Don't.
Puer. P-O-O-E-R. Puer.
And it's known for its
Stinky smell.
cleansing ability. Sometimes you can go to like a sketchy convenience store and find a box of it that calls it skinny tea because it flushes you out.
Makes sense.
Okay, so these are what they look like. Which one do we think is the sexiest? Which one gets you horny looking at that dry leaf?
That one actually a little
Yeah.
bit right there. I don't know why, but
No comment.
What?
just pick one.
Oh, fine. This one?
Yeah?
You
Yep.
would pick that one.
Yeah,
Why?
you would pick that one. Okay, I'm with you over here.
Okay.
That's the oolong. That's my fave.
Oh,
yeah.
Because it's long.
Oh. Yeah, actually, it's super cool because look, Here, you can touch them. You can even eat these ones because they're much fresher than the other one you ate. But this is also an oolong, but it's just prepared differently. So it's like rolled toit.
So it's like an ooh short.
And Melissa has a long, stringy one. Let's see. Oh, I'm just breaking them all.
That's actually not bad.
Sure. You can like make salads with this.
Yeah. Tastes like tea.
You want a little bite?
No, it's all right. I'm good.
No, we're in this together here.
Mm.
It gets worse though.
I don't
Once
like
again,
that.
it gets worse.
No,
Yeah,
I don't like it.
not a fan.
Although it does actually now, I'm coming around to. Okay, so we have to either. Oh, you finished your tea. I gotta dump mine. This is the spittoon for tonight.
See, if you would have brought biscuits, I wouldn't be eating the leaves all day.
It's a bit dry. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we need something to wash that
We're
out.
gonna need some Pink Whitney over here soon.
Pink Whitney?
Okay, so this is a white tea. This is a yellow tea. This is a green tea. This is a oolong. This is a black tea, and this is a pu'er. And see, you can kind of tell it's like a poopy color, right?
Yeah.
It's a
And
brown
texture, like a rabbit poo kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe that's all it
So
is.
specific.
Maybe that's all it is. So these are the 6 main types. So we're gonna have each of those. So we've got them steeping right now. So James,
Well, it's not 4 minutes, so.
what are these? We need. Oh, these ones. We gotta do some stuff.
I can't
watch
pour.
this.
'cause
No,
I'm
but I'm
terrible.
gonna spill it all.
Yeah, Tori
anyways.
can't either.
But she's a tea sommelier.
No, it was
They
terrifying.
don't
Really?
grade you on like how much you get on the counter.
Yeah.
They
That's the
should
best.
though. That's like the main.
I
That's
agree.
why I did
I
it.
agree.
That's why I did it online.
This is the
man.
best that she's poured.
That's why I did it all online. Oh, can you smell that?
Oh, I really needed this flavor out of my mouth.
I know.
It's like crunched up in the corner of my mouth.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna pour them all so you can like see the colors. Because it's like a magic. Oh.
Oh no.
See, this is,
Oh,
these
no.
are our counters.
You know what happens though?
So
all the time.
embarrassing.
It's like this will slip and I'll be like, and then James will be like, why is there tea all over the place?
I'll use more swear words than that, but
It's like, Jesus,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, Victoria.
I don't blame him though. I've seen your apartment. There's tea everywhere.
It's all over the place.
It's literally
It's a real
everywhere.
problem.
Yeah, I don't have an issue. I don't have any issue. Tea Buddy, can I pass this back to you, please? And thank you.
Are these ready for pouring?
Those should be ready for pouring.
And the Pink Whitney is available whenever.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
that's-
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so do you have some questions for me about tea?
Well, I did have a question, but now that I know it's just leaves, then it throws it right off.
What was your question?
It was kind of stupid now.
I definitely want to know that.
Because I thought it was fruit and other stuff that you could just steep. So I was wondering could I just boil a stone and call that tea?
No.
Yeah, like
No, now. That's why I didn't
But
want
you
to
could call
ask.
it like maybe an herbal tea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a mineral tea.
A mineral tea?
That could be a new thing.
Okay.
a new
Boil
niche.
stone. Yeah, so it has to come from the tea plant to call it tea. That's why I get all like worked up about herbal teas because they are in water. So people are like, "Oh, it's tea,"
Yeah.
and they're steeped like the same way with the same equipment, but they come from like a different plant that's not the tea plant.
Yeah.
So like rooibos is from another bush, a red bush in South Africa, and so there's a bunch of different herbal teas. And but actually, we'll look at those. We'll have our tea buddy bring out some herbal teas.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the beautiful different colors of the different teas. And yeah.
And now what?
Is this for the audience?
We're gonna drink them.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for the audience.
Is it kind of like wine
Tyler,
where if you're
come on.
tasting it, you should go
Pay
from
attention.
light to dark?
Yeah, it
That's a
is.
good
That's a
question.
great question.
Thank you. Thank you.
This like wine sommelier over here. We don't have any questions.
Nope, no
about that?
questions.
Okay.
I do have a question. Now that I know what a tea is, so are they all caffeinated?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the plant has like all the leaves in the plant have caffeine. That's why people like herbal teas, so they can actually
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah.
But so the teas, basically they all come from the same plant. So like the white tea isn't from a different plant than the black tea or the pu'er. They're all the same. They're just all processed differently.
Oh,
So like
okay.
this one they like don't oxidize at all, and this one they like oxidize. Some they like pan fire. This one's actually like fermented, like almost in a composting process where like the bacteria grows and it ferments on itself. I know
You can smell it. It's this one.
And
here.
then they named it pu'er too.
Makes
Interesting marketing choices there. But yeah, it all comes from the same plant, so that plant has caffeine. But tea does have like significantly less, 66% less, depending on the tea, caffeine than like coffee.
That was my next question.
So it's still super healthy for you, and also the longer you steep it, generally the more caffeine because you're like extracting more from the leaf, right?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's try some tea.
Okay.
So yeah, we do kind of start from one side to the other, and the white tea in this case is a Pai Mutan. So it's a Chinese white tea.
You want me to pour this here?
I don't trust you, but go for it.
See how it goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You want me to pour this for you?
No, I'll do
Pretty
it.
good.
Perfect. Just
Better
a
than
couple
you.
dribbles. Drip dribs.
Oh no.
Oh, and then this is my favorite part.
Sniffing it? It's kind of.
Smell it. No, it's
You're
totally
supposed to?
normal.
It's part of the
normal.
ceremony?
It's totally
It's
part
not.
of
I have to do that noise too?
it. Oh.
I feel weird now. I don't
Why?
like this
Let's
part.
go back to before we started. I asked everyone, but James didn't do it, to make their horny for tea noise. Melissa, would you like to?
Actually, no, I don't want
You
to.
don't
It didn't work out
Okay.
very well the first time.
Okay.
I can do mine.
Okay, let's
No,
hear it.
it goes like this.
Oh, slurpy slurp.
There you go.
That's your horny tea noise?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
I-
disappointing.
Top that one, Melissa.
I went more of like a boiling kettle.
I thought you were going to do your, oh, yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's all you. That's rude.
You're rude. Never heard you make those noises. Okay. What do we think of this tea?
It tastes like tea.
What, are you picking up any specific notes on it there?
It's very subtle. This one's
Yeah,
very, very
yeah.
subtle. You ask James now?
Yeah. I've got some thoughts. Tastes like grass,
Okay.
Interesting.
and that's it.
A little bit like stone too, actually.
Oh, there's
yeah.
probably
Maybe
some
they put
stone.
some stone in there, mineral-y, right?
There's probably some stone in there. So the white tea is the lightest tea. So it's like not oxidized. They literally pull it off the bush, dry it, and you get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Boom. But
Very,
it is
very
very
mild.
subtle. So
Very
you wouldn't
mild.
ever want to like drink this one before that one because then you won't actually taste anything. Okay, you ready to pour the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, she's ready.
I'm gonna get one of these here.
Can we just say they designed these tasting sets? Like, why didn't they just put a spout, you know?
Because you're supposed to drink out of this. Oh, come on.
Okay, so this next one's a yellow tea.
I already got some. You didn't get
Okay.
any.
Well, now I'm mixing it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
bad.
mixing. This is not
Okay, so the
alcohol.
yellow tea is super rare. It's really hard to get.
How do you hold this thing?
Pinky's out.
I want my finger to go through it though. It doesn't
That's
fit.
what you said last night.
Yeah.
That's,
It's
that's
actually.
not what I mean.
We'll edit that out in post. Don't worry about
No,
it.
she was literally over looking at my teacups and trying to find one that she could put her finger through. Yeah,
I found one.
she found one. Okay, yeah, pinky's up.
Tastes like grass again.
This one's
yeah.
more dirty.
More grass. More dirt. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit earthier.
Yeah.
Okay, so the yellow tea is basically almost the same as green tea, but it only comes from 2 regions in China, and it's processed a bit differently, so it actually loses some of the like green tea that we'll have next has like a super grassy flavor that I'm sure James will bring up as long cuttings because he's a dick.
But it's true.
But it's true. So this one is a bit like more mellow, but like earthy.
How come you're not finishing your tea? Oh,
Because
because
it's
there's caffeine in it.
Does some of us have jobs to go to
Oh
tomorrow?
no. Oh no.
Okay, so the next one's our green tea. So this is a steamed green tea. This is a...
It looks more yellow than the yellow tea,
Yeah.
if
I
I'm being
know,
honest.
that's the trick, right? And then the white tea was darker than the yellow tea. So this is from Japan. It's steam green. So green tea is either steamed or like roasted or fired. And Melissa's wearing a shirt with a bunch of Japanese green tea names on it that she's not going to try to pronounce.
Definitely not going to pronounce them.
Available
Sencha.
for sale on the website.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da.
This looks
Okay.
like urine a little bit. Like
These
after a
ones are
night of
so
drinking.
good. These
Okay.
ones smell so good.
I've got a question.
Okay. No!
Okay,
No more questions!
carry on. Are you supposed to slurp when you're drinking tea?
Like when you're doing a proper tea tasting, yeah. And
Okay.
then like,
Sorry, is this an improper tea tasting then, what we're doing?
oh, this is an improper tea tasting. But yeah, like to get the like flavor
Yeah.
in your mouth, like how when you have wine and you swirl around, and then you sound more pretentious.
And Melissa also loves James Teabagger's shirt.
Of course.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah.
Melissa.
Oh, we have someone watching.
Looking very sassy, James.
Ah, it's jealous of the hat, no
It's
doubt.
popular,
No
right?
doubt. Okay. Our next one's an oolong. Now this is the one you're gonna want to smell. So this is different from the secret tea oolong. Do you want me to do a really high pour for you? Okay.
Sure, you just do whatever you want.
Oh,
These
what do you
are,
got there, bud.
Tea leaf is attacking me.
This is the story of my life. Sometimes I find tea leaves in my hair. I'm like, where did that
what
go?
about you?
I gotta go to bed tonight. Right?
Oh, I keep
I
forgetting
feel like
about that.
I'm not gonna have
You'll
a
be
problem.
fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll be just fine.
You'll be fine. Okay, so this is an oolong.
So that's
this
this
is
one
the,
right here,
the
right?
super sexy looking one. And oolong's
Yeah.
the best because it's semi-oxidized, so you can be like between 20 and 80% oxidation. So anyway, like you can have an oolong that tastes like this, which is like super fresh and almost like a green tea, and then you can have one that almost tastes like a black tea that's super dark and nutty.
I can't smell it. Is there something
You
wrong
can't
with
smell
me?
it? Yeah, well, you have had like multiple teas out of that. Oh yeah.
No, I just smell your perfume.
I want a perfume.
Maybe your
This
hair.
is the tea. Smells like perfume. That's why it's so amazing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How come I can't smell it in my cup?
I can smell it.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We're
There
not
you go.
gonna
There
we're
you
not
go.
gonna follow
We're
that
not gonna
line.
go there.
Oh.
Okay. All right, our next tea is black tea.
Oh, down the hatch.
Okay.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
We're not even talking about the oolong.
Yeah, I feel
Well,
like that
love
we
it.
need
This-
to unpack
we
it
need
a
a whole
little bit more.
episode.
I pour this
Okay.
in here.
Is that a pun? Because it's rolled tightly, so we have to like.
I was
literally
thinking
unpack it?
about how that
Actually,
would work.
this one, see what it turns like? This is what I get off on.
The finished product.
And you can steep it like
Soggy leaves.
Yeah.
That's what turns you
I'm like,
on.
oh yeah.
Lucky guy,
You
Jim.
can-
Yeah,
Soggy
yeah.
guy.
The soggy leaves are also all over the counter.
Yeah.
They expand really big, so you can steep it like multiple times. So it's a good bang for your buck too, if you're cheap.
So how do they get them rolled up into these little
they
balls?
fucking roll them?
Like by hand?
They got
Seems
these
like a lot of
things
work.
to do it, but yeah, you could do it by hand.
One leaf at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, black tea. Who's ready?
Me.
I'll let you pour it yourself.
Yeah, I'm good at it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That was actually a better
Not bad.
pour.
That was. Oh, okay. That was
I'm actually
disappointing
better
at the
than
end.
you. I should be the tea
That'll be a
sommelier.
competition. Okay.
Is tea sommelier even a thing?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, it
think
is.
so. I really don't think
Fucking
so.
assholes.
We wrote it down on our list of questions to ask.
To us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing, like a wine sommelier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you get
I've
paid?
only been studying the last 2 years to do it, and I passed on Wednesday, and now
There's only
it's
6
legal.
different types of teas. Like, how hard is this?
Bitch, you got to. Okay, so this is a black tea. Tell me what this black tea is and where it's from. You can't do that. You know who can do
It's
that?
from Jeff, is what it's from.
I can do that. I could taste it and be like, "That's from Kenya, bitch." Yeah.
Tastes like Kenya, actually.
Or I could be like, "That's from Sri Lanka."
Okay,
Or
so
that's
is it from
Darjeeling.
Kenya or
That's from Kenya, but
Kenya,
I picked the
Kenya
tea
for sure.
I picked
Right.
the tea because I like the ones from Kenya better. Okay.
I actually like
You're
this one
dribbling
too.
on your own there, man.
It's because there's so much liquid in here.
It's the soggy leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've realized the downside to this tea tasting is that we end with the pu'er tea.
Oh, no.
And that's not my favorite.
No,
We'll
we end with the pink Whitney here, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. That's a great call.
All right, let's get some pu'er into us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay,
It almost looks
cheers.
like coffee.
Here, let me get these sexy, stinky.
It straight up smells like poo. That's manure. That's just manure. Yeah, like manure,
It
cow
smells like,
manure.
like compost is what I was gonna say.
Who thought of this? Like, who just smelled this?
It
like,
was
we should
probably
be
an
drinking
accident.
this.
They
Yeah.
probably left
It's
it
all-
out back and like, oh man, those leaves are gonna be gross. Well, I mean, let's try it.
A
It's
lot of
cow
the stories
manure.
are an accident.
Cow
about
manure.
tea.
It's not great.
All right, Jeff, we're ready for the pink Whitney.
It tastes like cow manure.
Doesn't taste good. Who drinks this?
Yeah, what do? Do you put
A
milk
lot
in
of
it?
people drink it.
What does the queen drink?
No.
All right.
The-
3 shots
Oh,
for
there
you.
we
wow! Look at the service.
Pink Whitney.
We're putting it
Call
in
us
the
for
cup, right?
sponsorship.
Well, we have to. We kind of have to. We got to
Yeah,
rinse
we
out the
gotta.
cups. So
Yeah.
I feel like the pu'er flavor is gonna taint the pink Whitney.
that's probably
Perfect.
not possible.
Okay,
Pu'er and pink Whitney all at once.
cheers. Ah, that's much better. This is the best part of
Woo!
drinking alcohol
Oh, yeah.
out of
Way
teacups.
better.
Okay, which brings me to upcoming episodes. So we're here Sundays. Not these two fools.
Ooh.
But I'll be here till almost Christmas. Next week is, now that you know what the fuck tea is, how the fuck do
we?
you actually... Yeah, what do you think tea is now?
Water and leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
From short bushes.
I'm glad we took this time
Possibly
to figure that out. We're also going to do craft, build a fascinator in a couple weeks, and then in 3 weeks we have Tipsy Tea History, where there will be tea cocktails in pretty teacups. Thanks for tuning in. You can follow us at Vic and Joe Tea. That's VIC and the word and then the word Joe, which is
It's actually
J.
a symbol and.
Is it? But not like when you're looking it up on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. Ampersand. And there's just J-O. And just to clarify for everyone, there's no Joe. Like, there's not another person in my business. It's just me. Okay? And his name is James, so it's not him. And her name's Melissa, it's not her. And that's Jeff. And then we got like Tyler and Kate and Dustin here, and it's none of them too. So follow along my tea adventures, and we'll see you next Sunday at 5.
Cheers.
Cheers. Kettles on,
Kettles on,
bitches.
bitches.